Hey guys, alright, now we're on to our shipping policy. And this is kind of probably the policy that affects your sales the most, because this controls what the delivery date shown to the buyer is. Let's take a look at an existing eBay item really quick. So we're just going to load some random item. Let's look at a Super Nintendo. I love Super Nintendos, right? So it's going to show us a delivery date. And it's good to look at the listing so that you guys understand where it's coming from. So look at this. It will ship and get delivered roughly October 19th. That's 6 days from now, but it's right at the weekend, so in reality that's 1, 2, 3, 4 business days. Okay? So that delivery date is determined by the settings you have in your shipping policy. And long story short, it's determined by the number in the brackets here. So 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 or 2 to 8. That number with whatever policy you select plus your handling time determines the date that is shown to the buyer. So this item is showing us a date of 4 business days from now. That means that they probably have a handling time of 1 and then a shipping time of like 3 to 5. It could be a lot of different things because it varies by location, right? So if you have a shorter shipping time, like let's say you use 1 to 3 business days and then same business day handling time, this is going to mean that the buyer is shown a day 1 to 3 days from now that their item will be received. You're going to get more sales because of that, but the buyer is also going to expect their item sooner. Okay? So you can't just set this up and then not follow through and deliver it, because that's how you get bad feedback, right? And in general, other bad experiences. So let's first start this over and reset everything and set everything up, right? So standard shipping policy for drop shipping. I'm going to recommend that you guys do 2 business days for handling and then 2 to 5 or 1 to 5, one of these standard services, so maybe 2 to 3 business days, and then enable free shipping. Don't get confused by free shipping, guys. I know it's confusing because you have listings for sale on eBay, and if they're free shipping, how do you handle because you're a drop shipper, most of your sources have standard shipping policies. Like with Walmart, if it's less than $35, it costs $6 to ship, regardless of where it goes. If it's more than $35, then it ships for free. So as long as you factor your shipping cost into the cost of the item, you can offer free shipping. And in fact, you need to offer free shipping because you can't, your shipping cost doesn't change based on where the buyer's located. So if you don't have this enabled and you don't offer free shipping, your item's not going to show up better as well in search results. And the buyers are going to have to pay shipping, and that is going to add, up to $15-20 to the cost of your item, which can screw things up. So just enable free shipping and figure out what the cost to acquire the item is from your source, and then price off of that. Okay? So you can change these settings. I just recommend that you use something like this, where you have 2 business days and 2 to 3, or even something like 1 to 5. You can, once you get used to it and you understand how quickly your source ships things out, you should change this to match whatever your source is selling things for. Okay? Now, I recommend that you enable eBay GSP. I think it's a wonderful program and you can earn a lot of money from it. And it's important that you have no alternative international shipping checked here. If you have flat or anything else checked, keep in mind that means that you're offering the buyer the ability to have them pay you to ship the item to their international location directly without using a freight forwarder like GSP. When you do that, you have to keep in mind that your source doesn't ship internationally. So you'll get an order with an international address that you cannot ship to unless you're using a source that ships internationally, but those are really rare. Okay? So make sure this is set to no alternative international shipping, and I recommend you enable this here. You don't need to click any of these, and if you would like to exclude certain locations, then click on this and then click Edit Exclusion List. The things that you exclude here are going to be completely dependent on your source. And I encourage you not to exclude too much, because if you can't ship to an address, you can just cancel the order saying that there's a problem with the address. If you cannot ship to a PO box and you get an order for a PO box, it's perfectly fine for you to cancel the order claiming that there was an issue with the buyer's address because you can't ship it to a PO box. So don't worry too much about it. I think it's better to enable as many of these as possible and then change these settings based on the experiences that you have with your source. All right? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, guys. Ciao.